crowd that is singing hosannas this morning as enter Jerusalem, as Jesus enters Jerusalem, will within a few days be crying out, crucify him, crucify him. And the disciples who have accompanied him along the way, for them it's even, we could say, even a bit more shameful, for at the time that their master needed them the most, they didn't show up. They were missing in action. They turned away. I might propose that the challenge for Holy Week for us is not to turn away, to face up, not for the purpose of rubbing our nose in our weakness and in the treachery of the world, everything that is wrong in the world, but for us to see what is intended for us to see during these days. I think the most instructive example of this in the Passion narrative that we will be hearing in a few moments from the Gospel of Luke is found in the threefold denial of the Apostle Peter. As it is found in all three of the evangelists, this denial was deeply, deeply embedded in the memory of the early Christian community. But what is unique in Luke's account of that denial is a small detail which I think bears attention. The detail is this, that after the third sad denial of Peter, in Luke's gospel it says that Jesus looked at Peter. Jesus looked at Peter. The question is, what was in that look? I mean, there are some possibilities, right? I mean, was it, I told you so? He had already predicted that he was going to deny him 3 times. It could have been that, but it wasn't. Peter was not going to gloat. Jesus was not going to gloat over Peter's failure. Was it anger? It might have been, could have been, but it wasn't. This is, after all, the King of Peace. Was that in that look? Was it? How could you do this? How could you do this to me? Was it personal hurt in that look? It could have been, but it wasn't. Jesus did not come to burden us with guilt, with more guilt than we already had. He came to take it away. So what was in that look? It was pure and holy love, which effectively blots out every vestige of self-righteousness in us. Peter couldn't take that. He turned away and he wept alone. He might have been able to deal better with Peter wagging his finger, with Jesus wagging his finger, or with Jesus angry at him, or with his hurt feelings. Peter could not bear the immensity of the love that was present in that book. And so he turned away. Again, I wonder if one thing we might try to do during these holy days is to face up to the Christ who looks at us, not to turn away, to be taken up in that love that causes him to take our sin as his own, to bear our guilt as if it were his, a love that joins us to himself. Let us not turn away.